everyone. So I pulled some cards, and the energy for this reading is heartache and loss and transformation. And I feel like you're walking away from this. You're walking away from heartache and loss. And the reason why it feels that way is because it feels like you've essentially put a mask on yourself. A mask in the sense that you're fighting battles that don't need to be fought within your own mind. You're creating situations in your own life that don't need to be created to cause further issues within your life. It feels like you have this idea that you're held back from something, or maybe something from the past is no longer viable. There's no time, there's no energy, there's no resources, the other person's left, or it's like something that feels like you're being held back and there's no way for you to kind of recreate or create something again or at all. And you're coming out of that energy, you're coming out of that feeling like all hope is lost. You're starting to come into this place where you're saying, okay, I need to have a moment where I'm able to kind of get back to my roots, get back to, it's this feeling of like, how, you know, those moments where you really connect with spirit and it's like everything just works so perfectly and you just like hear the message so clearly, and then you feel so faithful and so excited and so self-assured, and then it just all plays out perfectly, and you're just like really like, if like when I would just hit the ground running towards this particular thing. That's what I feel you are craving, you are desiring, you are looking for. It's almost like you coming out of this dark night of the soul, and maybe you don't even really realize that you were in it to begin with. Like maybe it just kind of slipped into your life and you didn't fully catch that that was what was coming up, because it feels like all the things that kind of need to be detoxed from your life are eradicating themselves. And so it's a messy process, it's a difficult process, or it's an uncomfortable process, but it's a necessary process, and it's going to help you feel a lot more cleansed is how I'm feeling, because you're going to feel a lot more free. And it's getting to the bones of everything, and by getting to the bones of it is saying, what is it, like what thoughts do I have that are not even serving me, that have just waste of time, waste of energy, right? Like you're being more aware and more in tune of the battles you're choosing in your mind and even in your day-to-day life, and what you're digesting, like as far as like the things that you're physically eating or you're watching online or what you're reading or thinking about, how that's affecting your overall health. And you're just cleaning house, completely cleaning house. And what I see with you doing that is you really coming back into that moment of where you're hitting the ground running, totally in tune with spirit, and saying, what was this all about? What was this feeling of kind of feeling isolated about? See, look, 6 of Cups and the Chariot. That's exactly what I'm feeling. Is if you could bottle this up and this would be your energy. The Chariot of this forward movement, and the way I'm seeing it is like literally in the skies and the stars, just pushing forward. And this is that energy of youth, that youthful energy, that youthful spirit, that playful spirit, that loving spirit, and spirit itself working together with you and your mind. And then from there, it's I don't know, is 13 is this a Tower card? Is 13 the Tower card, or is this Death? Doesn't matter. Point is I see it as a Tower moment mixed in with the Death moment, in the sense that you're really starting again from the ground up in just spring cleaning your life, spring cleaning your mind. And saying, you know what, I can do this. I can do this. There's going to be patience. You're going to have patience in this. You're just going to have to wait until things kind of settle down in your life, you know, and that detox occurs, right? You have to let that process happen. But while you do that, and while you plan, and while you reevaluate all the good things that you've actually done and that you've accomplished, you're going to be very proud of yourself, and that's going to create the framework for what it is that you truly want moving forward. Seven of Pentacles, you are putting the work in, you are putting in the effort, and you're going to reap those rewards. Eight of Pentacles, again, that's you working towards it and being patient, right? And here it is. Here it is, the Ace of Pentacles. And more Pentacles, more Pentacles. Yeah. Yep. Look, I'll show you what I have here. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, Sun, Hierophant. Like, look at all of this that you have to look forward to. That's right around the corner. But you know that, you feel that. You're just kind of going through it. You're just kind of going through it. But that's not reality. That's not reality. The reality is Four of Wands. The reality is we have our naturally we have our ups and downs in life, and sometimes you know, we have to revisit some of these harder feelings, these harder emotions, in order to really eradicate it completely, so that that next step, that next chapter, that next volume in our life, we're more in alignment with everything, and all that stuff from the past is easier gone, right? And that's kind of what I see here with the Ten of Swords as well, is it's almost this like dramatic energy, and not to like say you're being dramatic here, because I do think there's some real life issues going on here. Like, you know, it's a battle, mental battle, to kind of experience these kinds of things. But again, it's not necessarily reflective of reality. The reality is you have accomplished a lot. The reality is you have created a good foundation for yourself already. The reality is you are a patient person. You are a good planner. You are a hard worker. And we have the two counterparts here of two people who are very much in line intuitively, psychically, and also practically. And there's a wonderful, beautiful balance here. Sorry, it's getting a little dark here. It's evening time that I'm recording this. And again, with all of the pentacle energy, what I feel here is this is practical, and long lasting. It's long lasting, it's practical, and I see the lilies here, and I'm really emphasizing on that because I feel like you're growing this. You don't even realize it. You don't even realize they're multiplying. Your good deeds, your good work, your finances, everything, it's multiplying. Your blessings are multiplying here. Okay, and lastly, what I see here, just to kind of go over it without glossing too much, is we have the Sun, Hierophant, and Judgment. And I feel like this is spirit. It's anchored both here by what I feel is spirit. By spirit anchoring you and holding you and saying, you have not been abandoned. You have not been forgotten. You have not been betrayed. Okay. This is just a little tiny blip. Okay. Just a little tiny bump that we have to go through and experience. And from there, then we're going to carry you forward and celebrate. And it feels loud celebration, cheerful, cheering energy. And so that's what I see here. Just have a little bit more patience, continue to plan, continue to restructure anything that does not serve you. The blessings will be multiplied here. All right, bye.